Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Vikram G back with Coach V TV, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing what I do on my active rest day. So, today is a day before leg day. I'm trying to get rid of some tension in my legs. So, we're going to be doing an active recovery workout. What I do in this workout is basically a whole bunch of mobility work. So, I'll be showing you the workouts I do to keep my legs like tuned up. A lot of athletes when they go work out and they start working out a lot, they train like twice a day, their body gets tight, right? So they spend a whole bunch of money on massage work and stuff like that. But basically, I ain't no professional athlete. I'm just a guy who likes to work out. So I like to do this mobility work. It helps my body get tuned up, and it's like basically a cheap man's massage. So basically, this is gonna help my body, move properly when I'm working out, and I'm in the weight room lifting weights. And yes, sir, we about to get into it, and I'm gonna show you the workouts I do to help my body stay injury free and prevent injuries and stay mobile. Yes, sir. So this is all the equipment I'm using. I got a Soul-Rate massage gun, some balls to roll my muscles out with, and I highly recommend you buy something like this. If you can't buy something like this, you gotta start off with this. It's a foam roller. This one that spikes on it, but you want to start off with the ones that are soft, right? So I've been doing this for a while, so I'll be using the ones with spikes on it. But this is what you want to do if you want to invest in yourself. Keep yourself injury free. I have this book as well. It's by Dr. Kelly Starrett. What this basically this workout's going to do is basically like prevent injury, optimize athletic performance, and get rid of some of the tension in my legs because I gotta do leg day tomorrow and we'll be squatting some heavy weights, so gotta be able to perform. And yes, so gotta get rid of tension in my legs. We're gonna do a squat test. I'm gonna show you how my squat looks before I do all this work and then how it looks after, so you can see the difference. So that's how the squat looks currently. After I do this, it should be way easier to do because I'll get rid of most of the tension in my legs. So using this to start off, this is called a Gemini. I bought this off Rogue, but this is going to help me loosen up my lower back, the lumbar spine. Back into it. So I'm putting this under my lower back. So back out here in my home garage, doing my active recovery workout. This is going to be more of a boring video, but it's very important for me to show you all this because this is like tuning up my body, right? Getting my body ready to move efficiently for my next workout. If I don't do this, one day I will injure myself lifting all these heavy weights because there's going to be too much tension in my muscles to move efficiently. So this is just what I gotta do so I don't tear anything. Because once you work out and you go to the gym, inside the gym you're basically tearing your muscle fibers apart. You're causing them like trauma. Lifting all these weights, and basically once you come back home, you're basically gonna repair them by eating your proper nutrition, and they're gonna come back bigger and stronger the next workout. Once you eat right and you go to sleep, your body's gonna build them back up bigger and stronger. So this is going to tune them up because your muscle fibers are all tearing apart, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of knots in them. Knots in the muscles make all the muscle fibers like circular, and you need them to be running straight. So this is getting rid of the knots right here. I'm doing my glutes. I got that ball under my glute, and it's basically like, it's kind of painful, in the moment, not painful but uncomfortable in the moment. But after you get done doing this workout, it relieves a whole bunch of tension, and I feel really light on my legs. My legs are very relaxed after, and it basically helps me a lot too. Like relieve some stress because once you relieve some tension in your muscles, it feels very good. So that's how I like to spend my rest days. And I'm just doing my legs in this video, but I also do my upper body because that gets worked out a lot too throughout the week. And you want to do this, especially if you have a job where you're doing repetitive movement patterns. You know, you're sitting all day, your hip flexors are going to get tight, your chest muscles are going to get tight, and your lat muscles are going to get tight. So, very essential that you guys at least buy a foam roller off Amazon. You know, real nice and cheap. You know, $20, spend it. It's an investment in yourself, right? So you're going to be able to move a lot more efficiently, and your movements in the gym are just going to feel a whole lot better. And back in 2016, I remember I wouldn't do any of this, and I would get the same recurring injury as I would do back squats. My IT band, I kept straining it, and basically the IT band is the muscle that runs on across the side of the thigh, and I would keep hurting that recurringly. So every time I would work up to 405, I'd mentally get shot because I'd think I'd injure myself every time I do that because my leg muscles were too tight. So real nice and simple. All you need is a lacrosse ball, a double lacrosse ball to get started, and a band. So what I'm doing right here is loosening up my hips, doing a stretch for my legs, and right here got the roller on my quadricep, and this is going to relieve the tension in my quads. They get worked a lot doing all those hack squats, leg extensions, you know, cable squats, leg presses, squats with a barbell, the safety squat bar, all that good stuff. Gets your legs nice and jacked, but it also causes a lot of tension in them. So you gotta relieve that tension so my legs feel good as I'm doing those squats. Otherwise, I'll injure myself again. So very important, you know. Back in 2016, also wouldn't do any of this stuff. I would just warm up on the bike for 5 minutes and then hit my leg day. Work up to 405, and every time I hit 405, I mentally get shot because I was scared about my IT band. And once you hurt yourself in the gym, it's going to mess up your consistency. So that's why it's important that you guys invest in yourself, buy the foam roller, buy the lacrosse ball, buy the double lacrosse ball. You know, LeBron James, he spends $1 million on his body just to keep it tuned up, just so he can perform at the highest level, the NBA level, and be the best at his sport, right? So, same comparison for me. I train twice a day. I'd be doing jump rope 30 minutes per session, 5 days a week, training my legs twice a week, high volume, high intensity, heavy. You know, this is really going to save me some aches and pains in the future, you know. A lot of people think working out is dangerous. No, you just need to be smart about it, right? Nothing in the gym is going to be dangerous. How you do it. So you play your card smart. You listen to your body. Make sure you're not running into any overtraining symptoms, and you do your mobility work. I have never been injured for longer than 2 weeks. So this is what I do to keep that up, right? And a lot of people, they neglect their mobility work. It's not good in the long run. So right here, just contracting and relaxing the muscles, creating pressure on them. Wherever the knots are, I find them and then work through them and basically try to like relax the muscle after a bit. You know, it is kind of uncomfortable in the moment, but after I get done the workout, I feel like $1,000,000. So that's why I do what I do on my active recovery day. And there is no complaining about sore muscles out here. If I feel my muscles are sore, I'm gonna roll them out, baby. And make sure they're ready for the next workout, because when it comes time for the next workout, I gotta give them my all every day, all day, every day, baby. And right here, you see me, I'm doing my hamstring, and after I get done the workout, we're going to be doing a squat test, and you can see the comparison. Right here, I'm doing my adductor muscles, basically the muscle in between the thigh. You know, when they're doing the sus machine at the gym, and I tear those muscle fibers apart, come back, you know, making sure that I can keep my hips open when I'm squatting. You know, you want to make sure your knees don't cave in as you squat. You want to make sure you don't have tight adductors and abductors. So I'm sorry using a lot of fancy terms. I know a lot of y'all may not be able to understand me, but this is going to help increase your knowledge as well. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, please use Google and research the terms I'm using. It's only going to help make you smarter in the gym. So don't neglect your mobility work. Make sure you buy a lacrosse ball, double lacrosse ball, a foam roller, and start rolling out your muscles when they feel sore. Don't complain about it. And this right here, doing my calves. You know, calves get worked a lot during jump rope, so that's why it's very important for me to do this. I try to do an hour a day. So last clip, we're going to have a squat test. The right is the before, and the left is the after. You can see I'm a lot more upright on the left, a lot more leaned over with my torso on the right. So that's the difference.